What's going on, squad? It is I, Nate Tyler. I am back to talk with you guys about my Jamaica adventures. However, before we get into that, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. I need you guys to go follow me on Instagram. I need you to follow the Courage and Confidence page on Instagram. And you guys may want to go ahead and follow the Patreon as well. There'll be a link in the description. You know, on Patreon, you guys get to see all of my uncensored content. As you guys know, I am a professional photographer and I do shoot a lot of naked people. So if you want to see the naked people I shoot, they're on my Patreon, along with a lot of my other adventures and travels and things that I've been doing. So let's just dig right into it, guys. Jamaica's a beautiful country, but I did not enjoy my trip to Jamaica. And I know you guys saw the video, and if you are true fans and you kind of do catch a lot of my dry wit and a lot of my sarcasm, you can hear in the video some different times when Jamaica was just kind of pushing your boy buttons a little bit, right? To just jump right into it, one of the biggest issues I had with Jamaica is the driver that I hired prior to me arriving in Jamaica stood me up and stole money from me, all right? And if you guys want to do me a big favor, I'm going to give you his Instagram page. You guys feel free to go over to his Instagram page and let him know he took your boy Nate Tyler's money and stood me up in Jamaica. The guy's name is, the name of the travel company is King and Queens Tour Jamaica. All right. And that is at King and Queens Tour JA. At King and Queens Tour JA. But I'm going to put it in the description as well. I try to network a lot with other content creators and photographers and entrepreneurs when I travel. And nevertheless, I did the same thing when I got ready to go to Jamaica. My intention for going to Jamaica was essentially to try to take advantage and seize the moment and give myself a little bit of a congratulations, because my Jamaica trip was my birthday trip, and it was the 5-year completion of a plan that I made that some of you might have heard of before if you've been following me long enough. You keep hearing about my notorious 5-year plan. And that plan that I put in place was for me to grow my business, grow as an individual, finish college, be a better dad, and work on myself as a better man so that I could be better when I got into another relationship. And in that 5 years time, I finished my bachelor's degree, finished my master's degree, met Inky, strengthened my business, and relocated to Jacksonville, Florida. So everything's going pretty good. And I was like, you know what? My birthday's coming up. Inky and I need to get away, all in the budget with Babe. We're gonna go down to Jamaica. Had an outstanding itinerary plan with this guy. I was supposed to go to supposed to go to Bob Marley's estate, supposed to be going to some farms, supposed to be going to a whole lot of really cool places. And 85% of the stuff that I was supposed to do in Jamaica with this tour company did not happen. Now, what made it worse is I was going back and forth in dialogue with the particular company. And when we got down there the first day, he was supposed to come pick us up. Our driver was supposed to come pick us up personally. The morning that he was supposed to come pick us up, I got a text message from him about 30 minutes before he was supposed to be there, letting me know that another driver was coming and he was just so busy today he wasn't gonna make it. Didn't like that, but trying to be patient and trying to be respectful, I was like, okay, we'll rock with it. And the driver did show up. The driver was actually a pretty cool guy. I don't remember his name right now, and it really doesn't matter because I feel like to a degree he kind of was in on the scam that the guy King, actually that's the name of the company, King and Queens Tour Jamaica, but I believe the guy who operates the program, his name is actually King, or that's what he said anyway. Yeah, okay. This guy stood us up. He had another driver come pick us up. And what was supposed to happen is I had already paid a $200 deposit before we got down there. I'll teach you guys the difference between a deposit and a retainer later. That's for more of a photography conversation video. But we're supposed to go down there and link up with the guy, and he stood us up. He had a different driver come get us. That driver did pick us up and take us around, and the way it was supposed to happen is at the end of the tour, I was supposed to pay this guy this remaining balance of $400. I didn't like the way things were going. I'm already thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna probably lose money on this thing. I'd probably rather lose $200 than $600. So I did not give that guy the rest of the money. I actually ended up giving him like $100 and telling him, hey, tell him I'll give him the rest of the money tomorrow when he picks us up. And he did not pick us up. But the thing that bugged me the most about all of this is he was going back and forth with me via Instagram. Hey, just checking in. Hey, I don't know what's going on. Hey, sorry things are going so bad. Oh yeah, man, things so tough down here. I'll give you a call later. And he was supposed to call me at one time, wouldn't call. And essentially what ended up happening is Inky and I talked enough through this situation that I just kind of accepted the fact that my money was gone. And yeah, that was that. So the rest of the day we hung out with the driver that he had with us. The guy took us around to some places. He ended up taking us to some kind of luminescent lagoon tour. If you're going to Montego Bay, Jamaica, matter of fact, I don't even think the luminescent tour was even in Montego Bay. It's in Jamaica somewhere. If you're going, don't waste your money. I repeat, do not waste your money on this luminescent lagoon tour. Go on YouTube, type in luminescent lagoon, see what it looks like, and then you'll understand why you don't want to waste your money on it. It literally is a total waste of money. You go out in the middle of this water somewhere, you get down, and apparently the minerals and whatever's going on where the river and the ocean meet, when these minerals are disturbed, it creates this luminescent light that is just, it's a waste of time. So that was one of the things that was the biggest problem. And the other problem was the fact that, like I said, it really bugged me that I'm talking to this guy and I'm explaining to him, and I even told him a month before, we coming down, like, yo, man, I'm really excited. This trip is really big for me. I need this getaway. And we got down there and my driver stood us up. I have all of the Instagram correspondence between the two of us. I actually might include it in this video if you guys want to read what's going on, because I'm really disappointed because this guy was really giving me the total spiel about, oh, we're brothers and we got to stick together and we got to network and black people this and black people that. And at the end of the day, he still took my money. So King of Kings and Queens Tour, Jamaica, based out of Montego Bay, you, sir, are a thief. And it's okay. It just really sucked because, the guy knew how important the trip was, and he knew that I was coming down looking for somewhat almost of almost like a spiritual type, visit. I mean, maybe it wasn't that deep, but it was deep enough to the fact that it was something that I was really looking forward to, because I'm always working and my mind is always turning, and my intention when I got to Jamaica was just to strictly just kick back, chill out with Inky, not really think about too much, not to worry about too much, and to really do my best to just kind of enjoy myself. And I felt like that absolutely did not happen. I spent most of the time that I was there on guard, because you have to be prepared to not be taken advantage of. And not to beat up on Jamaica too bad. There's some great people down in Jamaica. I'm friends with a lot of people in Jamaica, from Jamaica, that live in the States. A couple of people that I work with very closely are from Jamaica. My muse is from Jamaica. One of the models that I work with closely is from Jamaica. So a lot of love for Jamaican people, but I didn't have a good experience while down in Jamaica, and primarily it started with this tour company. The second thing is we stayed at Secrets in St. James, Secret St. James, Montego Bay. And Secrets is a cool resort. If you're balling on a budget, then Secrets is probably a place that you might enjoy. I know the video said balling on a budget with Bay in Jamaica, but I really wasn't on too much of a budget. I like what I like and I want what I want. I found that a lot of the stuff at Secrets it's basically set up to cater strictly to tourists and people who just want to throw their money away, drink liquor, eat food, and just basically party. But if you're someone who lives a lifestyle where you're constantly traveling, you're constantly in environments with alcohol and partiers and stuff like that, you're going to be kind of looking for a certain quality that I don't feel like I got at Secrets. For one, the room service was absolutely horrible. We had to order things 2 or 3 times before it would come back correct. And in that 2 or 3 time of ordering it, it would be a time gap of window of something like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, because we would order the food. It would take 30, 40 minutes for them to bring the food. The order wouldn't be correct. We'd call back to say the order's not correct. It'd take 20, 30 minutes for them to come back to pick it up, and then another 20, 30 minutes for them to actually bring it back. So, just the entire room service experience is awful. The food really at Secret St. James, Montego Bay, the food really just tastes like a combination of nice cafeteria food and food from Costco, like microwave type food, like If you order a burger, it would taste like a burger from, if you went to a good college, like a big Division I school, their food in the cafeteria was decent. You were able to eat it. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't really good. That's what the food tastes like to Secrets. You're gonna have to really eat off on the economy to have a different food experience. And I'm gonna be honest with you as well. I've been wanting to kind of go to Jamaica probably since most of my adult life because I love ethnic food. I love food from other countries. I love oxtails and jerk chicken and curry goat and all that good stuff, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to Jamaica. I'm gonna get the best that I've ever had. And I went on the economy a couple times, ate at a couple of different restaurants. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've had better Jamaican food in Miami. I've actually had better Jamaican food in New York than the actual food I ate in Jamaica. The best part of the trip to Jamaica was spending time with Inky. Just us kicking it. Anytime it had to do with me wanting to drink or me wanting to, don't get me wrong, at Secret St. James, the bar, we had an all-inclusive, so all the liquor was open, the bar was open, but you know, their top shelf isn't my top shelf. My top shelf is Buffalo Trace and Wolford. Their top shelf might have been Billet, which is not a bad bourbon, but it's not top shelf. I don't think they had Hennessy, and it's fine. I know what you're saying, like, oh, Nate, you're in Jamaica. Like, you can't expect to have everything in Jamaica that you have in the States. And no, I wasn't looking for what they have stateside. What I was looking for was to get what I was paying for. And I don't really feel like I got what I was paying for. Another thing about Secret St. James is when I checked out of the hotel, no one asked me anything. The resort, excuse me. No one asked me anything. The lady essentially, we didn't even sit down when we were checking out. Normally when you check into a resort, you stay at a nice place like this, they give you this, they roll out the red carpet when you walking in, they hand you your drink. As soon as you walk through the door, the valet's grabbing your bag, all this stuff. But when we checked out, oh man, they was treating us like $2 hoes. No offense to any $2 hoes that might watch my channel. And I got a lot of respect for $2 hoes. You can push a $2 hoe, they ain't got no breaking limit. $2 hoe got a lot of ways they can go. You hear me? But I feel like when we were checking out, it's not even I feel like, they didn't ask us anything. They didn't sit us down. They didn't ask how you stayed. The lady just took my card and signed some stuff and she said, you're all set. And that's it. You don't know what's going on. You don't want to know how my stay went. So just things like that. Customer service, I wasn't impressed with the customer service. And the next time we go, like maybe my standards are higher than a lot of people's, you know what I mean? But the way I feel now, I think I paid somewhere between $2,600 and $2,800 for this trip. I will gladly drop another $1,000 next time we go, if we ever go back to Jamaica, just so I can have everything exactly the way I want it. But to be honest with you, I'm not really in a big rush to go back to Jamaica. I will probably go back if some friends of mine or anybody I know says, hey, I'm getting married in Jamaica, or hey, I'm going to do something in Jamaica, you guys can come, then yeah, I'll probably go. But I will go with no expectations. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. It was just, just to wrap it back up, to summarize it again, is just my driver of Kings and Queens Tour Jamaica, they stole my money. And this is what made it worse about him though. So when I got back stateside, I'm messaging the guy all the way, the last day we left on a Monday. He's texting me all the way up until I'm stateside, and he's texting me saying, my assistants are gonna send you your money, my assistant. It got to a point where I just wouldn't even respond to him. And he would just be, we got back on Monday. It's, oh, I'm so sorry, things are awful over here. My apologies, my sister's gonna send you money. Tuesday, my sister's gonna send you money, yeah, she's gonna send you money. I messaged him back on the Thursday after we got back, like, yo, what's good, man? Like, what you gonna do? He was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. It's been some stuff going on. I'll have the money over to you by Sunday. And this is the Sunday that's essentially almost a week after I've been back stateside. So King and Queens Tour, JA, you guys are whack. I do not appreciate you taking my funds. And I was pretty sure that at some point I'd have a discussion about it on YouTube. So I know you thought that because I didn't say anything else to you that, oh well, got another guy. Like, nah, maybe you did. But hey, now you're on my YouTube channel at King and Queens Tour, JA. Link in the description for anybody that wants to go check out his, their Instagram. Leave them a comment, maybe screenshot it, and maybe send it to my DM so I can make another YouTube video and post it up. But that and the service at Secrets Montego Bay. If you're going to be coming to Jamaica and you do have the budget, I'm strictly talking to people who may have the budget to stay in something nicer. Do not stay at Secret St. James. If you are looking for a luxury experience, stay at Secret St. James if you are balling on a budget and you want to have a good time. I wasn't balling on a budget and I wanted to have a good time, so I didn't really have the experience that I wanted. However, I wouldn't recommend staying there if you're going there for a kind of romantic getaway. If you're just going to party and have a good time and drink watered down, super syrupy drinks, Secret St. James Montego Bay is the place for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Jamaica's not my place. Don't think I'll be going back. I don't know. Are any of you guys watching? Any of my followers who are loyal supporters and fans? If you think that maybe I just had a bad experience and I should go back, let me know in the comment section. Where should I have gone? Because now, mind you, we were kind of all around the island. We were in the grill, and we stayed in Montego Bay, but we went in the grill, and we went to Kingston and a couple of other places, but we didn't do any of the stuff that I initially scheduled for us to do. We just kind of had to wing it. So tell me in the comment section, where should I have been going? Should I go back? You know, I have a lot of business that I could go back down to Jamaica to do. And another reason I went down there was to kind of scout the terrain, to look into possibly coming in doing, you know, business down there. And another thing that's really disappointing, and for any entrepreneurs out there, this is why it's important to do good business. When I met this guy at King and Queens Tour, JA, at King and Queens Tour JA on Instagram, link in the description if you guys want to go leave him a comment. I told them that who I was and what I do, and I let them know that I was probably going to be coming back down there within the next 6 months with anywhere from 8 to 10 photographers and models to do some projects down there. And I just really don't have any desire to go back down to Jamaica. So that was Jamaica, balling on a budget with Bay, even though I wasn't on a budget. And that was my experience, and I'm glad it's over with now. I'm excited about all the projects and things I have lined up coming for you guys now. I've actually already shot a couple of things already for you, but I needed to close this chapter on the Jamaica tour, and that's why this video is coming up next. So I got some great things coming down for you guys. Please make sure you guys, please, if you are a supporter, I'm upgrading. I know you see the light setup. I know you see the setup. I know you see the clarity. I know you see the direction that I'm trying to take the channel in, and I want to thank you guys for your support. Things are just only going to get better. I got a lot of good things coming up for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys these things, and I really want to tell you guys I thank you and I appreciate you. Please hit all the links down in the description. Please buy some merch. Check out this Courage and Confidence shirt. You can get anything you need in there. This is the original logo. You know what I'm saying? But I have some other cool things. There's a specific reason that we're going with this particular logo for a lot of the projects I have coming up for you guys on the gun range. I think you guys are going to be excited about it. I want to thank you guys again for all of your support. And we'll keep this one short, man. We're going to wrap this one up. Get ready for the next one. It's a doozy. And once again, I appreciate you, squad. Salute. See you guys in the next go round.